We got Spectral Dragon, which the last one we had of this was 2268. Spectral Dragon 2268 was the PC that you can make toast with. If I recall correctly from the thumbnail, it was definitely about that. A really fun one. I really enjoyed making the thumbnail for that as well. So this one is called Duckweed. Are ducks getting high or what? What's going on? What's happening here? Ketter? How the fuck is a SCP called Duckweed? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe the ducks getting high is a little bit of an issue. Special containment procedures. All wild instances of SCP-2554 are to be destroyed on site under the guise of controlling an invasive species. Any herbicide capable of killing mundane duckweed is sufficient for these purposes. Wait, is duckweed an actual plant? Oh. I did not know. I did not know that. It was an actual plant. I've seen these quite a couple of times. And destroy it on the side. Guys are controlling invasive species and an herbicide capable of killing mundane duckweed is sufficient for this purpose. A public hotline has been set up for ease of gathering possible civilian reports of wild SCP-2554 instances. Failure to completely eradicate SCP-2554 in the wild could lead to a GH class scenario. An instance of SCP-2554 is kept at provisional site CAF-6 for research purposes. To avoid contact, dermatitis, and infestation, researchers are to wear biohazard suits at all times while in the presence of SCP-2554. Medical staff at provisional site CAF-6 are to be trained in identifying signs of SCP-2554 infestation. Widespread rashes and raised patches of skin which begin to ooze a mix of lymph and SCP-2554 after 2 or 3 days. Surgical intervention is successful in remedying SCP-2554 infestation. As of provisional site CAF-6 is local carp population is to be utilized along with herbicides and other mundane control methods for SCP-2554 eradication. Do they eat duckweed? Is that why? Description: SCP-2554 is an anomalous duckweed plant phenotypically similar to Wolfia microscopica. All examples of SCP-2554 are genetically identical to each other. Mundane W. microscopica grows in water, utilizing its thalli to obtain nutrients from the water. SCP-2554 is capable of growing on mediums which are entirely inappropriate for duckweed. According mediums are glass, fabric, animals, fungus, and other plants. So they just spread on you, like they just stick to you, man. I remember watching Wendigo do a video about like a certain plant that's just like is impossible to get rid of, and it's just been like growing and growing and spreading in the US. SCP-2554 that is grown in a non-organic medium is less healthy than instances grown in an organic medium. It can survive on materials which are completely devoid of nutrients for up to 3 months before dying off. SCP-2554 does not grow on materials with herbicidal properties. While it is capable of growing on living organisms with the same success as in its natural growth medium, organisms with scales are less likely to become host to SCP-2554 infestation. SCP-2554 is least likely to infest reptiles, but researchers should remember that infestation will still occur. SCP-2554 was originally discovered at the Petco retail store located at... It was subsequently found at 485 additional Petco retail locations in the Quebec region. Is it like supposed to be like a chia pet? is that what this is? Governmental health services traced the source to a Petco distribution center in Laval, Quebec. Reports of a ringworm-like infection amongst employees and stock in multiple Canadian locations were discovered to be caused by SCP-2554. Investigation into the distributor records revealed that the order of SCP-2554 had been harvested from a lake in... W. microscopica is not native to any part of Canada. Oh, okay. The population is considered to be the original population of SCP-2554. So Canada just got like hit with the hit with duckweed, dude. Bro, we got way too much. Is it Vancouver? Bro, all this duckweed, dude. In the identification of SCP-2554 as an anomalous phenomenon was delayed due to the normal conditions of Petco stores and stock. By the time containment efforts began, it had been released into the wild in several locales. See document L11 for details on which location and projected modes and likelihood of transmission into other locations. Additional instances were found in stores, homes, and the wild across the province of Quebec. Cover-up efforts mandated that Class A amnestics were to be administered to the entire population of the affected region. That's a lot. And a cover story was spread about an invasive strain of duckweed spreading concurrently with a particularly virulent form of ringworm from those employed at the distributor and stores in that region. Currently, Foundation-owned hotline has been set up for citizens to report abnormal plant or fungal behavior in the affected region until full containment of SCP-2554 is achieved. SCP-2554 is to be considered uncontained at this time. It is possible that full containment of SCP-2554 is infeasible due to the magnitude of invasion vectors and its anomalous properties. It is highly probable that only partial containment of SCP-2554 can be achieved with current mundane technology and practices. For the preservation of normalcy, research is ongoing into possible anomalous means of containment of containing SCP-2554. If SCP-2554 is permitted to spread without containment, a GH class scenario is projected to occur within years. Then the original SCP-2554 population was found to be contained in a single pond despite its anomalous behavior. Research into this revealed that unusual behavior on the part of a school of Prussian carp, Carassius gibelio, was responsible for this containment. Prussian carp are not native to, or indeed to any part of Canada, where you don't say. Provisional site Calf 6 was established to further research the effects of these and unrelated Prussian carp on SCP-2554. Due to the small size and high nutrient value of SCP-2554, survival rates of viable carp fry are greater than normal, equivalent to that of mundane W. microscopica. Research indicates that the consumption of SCP-2554 as a source of food has no adverse effects on the carp or carp fry. The Prussian carp population is not considered to be anomalous at this time. Interesting, that's why it's not -A or 1. Addendum B. Research assistant Lin Seal captured footage of the local Prussian carp scraping off SCP-2554 infested scales and retreating to safe water to begin the healing process. It's unclear if this is a learned behavior or a sign of possible anomalous activity. Back's itchy. Additionally, the local carp has been observed preferentially feeding on SCP-2554 at areas of likely SCP-2554 transmission, such as the feet of waterfowl, which mundane Prussian carp prefer to avoid. Confirmed non-anomalous Prussian carp will engage in this behavior after observing the local carp performing it. This has been classified as a Class S mimetic anomaly, and carrier population have been established in Foundation sites for further research. A mimetic anomaly which does not qualify as a threat to normalcy. Oh. Otherwise, the Prussian carp population is not considered to be anomalous. Yeah, I heard that. We heard that before. Addendum C on a population of 3 of provisional site Calf 6 local carp and 7 unrelated Prussian carp were introduced into a reservoir containing SCP-2554. Research has confirmed that the 2 or more of the local carp are required for transmission of learned behavior fundamental to the containment of SCP-2554. Observation has confirmed that over the course of 5 months, SCP-2554 quantities were reduced sufficiently to permit mundane eradication of efforts. A request is pending to include Prussian carp in SCP-2554 containment procedures. Addendum D. A routine investigation of the surrounding watershed of the Lake discovered cylinders of air bladders and hardened tree sap in the surrounding areas. Also discovered were Prussian carp exhibiting the same mimetic anomalies as those found in the lake. DNA analysis of the air bladders revealed that they were from American bittern, or bittern, Potaurus lentiginosus, a species native to the area. The personal origin of these cylinders is unknown. Well, at least I can see how it is Keller, of course, because it's like, it's kind of like the plant I mentioned. I wonder what the plant is called again. Plant that grows, that is hard to kill. USA. It was like this one. Let me look at the Wendy Goon's video again, because I recall it wasn't that far back when he talked about it. That's the flood. Where is it? The thing is that the thumbnail might have changed, so maybe I just cannot find it right now. Yeah, I don't see, wait, what the hell is it? Plant invasion, there we go, the Kudzu, exactly, the Kudzu plant. Yeah, it's this plant right here. So I heard like, it's like a, yeah, it's just like some invasive vine. I forgot what, Wendigo explained it pretty much how it came to get to the US, but yeah, I heard it just kind of fucking just covers everything, and no amount of farm animals are fast enough to actually full on, like, you know, eat it all. Which is just wild to think about, like how, like, look at this, man. Like, imagine like your house just gets absolutely covered in that plant. So that's what this SCP reminds me of, but it's duckweed instead. It's just like a lot of duckweed, but they're just doing the same thing as people were doing. Like, yeah, we have a bunch of animals that they just kind of eat them and take care of it. But yeah, very simple thing, very simple, but I do like it. I do like the duckweed SCP.